Carhartt.
Ooh, yeah, it's almost time. Long week's almost over now. We've got something to show you how. Got that cinematic feeling in the air tonight. Pop culture chaos under neon light. Flipping through the channels, landing on a classic scene. Tonight is Thursdays, yeah, you know what I mean. Pop culture chaos. Whoa.
I love that.
Yeah.
We are live.
All right, guys. We're going to share what we can to everybody. But as we always start off, it's Thursday night. Patch, what does that mean?
It's pop culture chaos.
It's pop culture chaos. And tonight we have a great guest.
A very special guest.
We
a
love
very
her to
near
death.
and dear guest to us.
She's hurt her necks a few times from hugs.
We had 2 days to recuperate.
But we want to welcome to Pop Culture Chaos Dr. Leitreanna Terry Brown.
Hey, everybody, just call me Lee.
Hey, Miss Lee. We've been waiting for this show just so we can talk to you. It's been so long since we actually sat down and talked.
No. Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys in August. I understand that this Deep South Paracomic-Con is going to be the best yet.
We're hoping so.
We've got some changes coming, and like I said, I mean, we got some regular guests coming, like we got the Ghostbuster coming, we got your wonderful self coming up, we got more people coming August 8th. It's going to be
Her and Miss Gwen and Mr. Matt.
Blaine and all of them. Like I tell everybody, it's a giant family reunion.
That it is.
It is a family reunion.
And it is, and we look forward to it. I just hate that it's only once a year.
And it's the truth.
That's the problem we have is it's only once a year. You can't really pack everything into one little weekend.
But Miss Lee,
Melissa just said, "Hey, Lee."
Hey, Melissa.
So to the viewers,
there's Blaine.
To the viewers who's going to be watching later, Miss Lee, if you don't mind, we already know about you. We love you to death. Why don't you give our viewers
a
little introduction?
Oh, I'm just weird to the max. Hey, Blaine, watching. I was born that way, just like that song, you know. So I started learning about the paranormal when I was a toddler because I was really surrounded by it. My grandmother and great-grandmother were ghost hunters, and people would call them for their residential cases. They didn't go out looking for things, but things would happen, and they would call them and say, "Hey, get over here. This has happened to our kid." And they would go and they would study about it. They would also go, though, when it was time for like take, for instance, legends, and it was time to really see what the legend says and what made it real. So, yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was sort of like, oh gosh, what's her name? She was with the Hardy, Nancy Drew.
Okay.
So it was a big time spooky Nancy Drew because it's about legends, and sometimes they weren't real. Sometimes they were very real, and there was more to the story than they knew. And then my dad was like Steve Irwin. He wrestled alligators for Tarzan movies, and he spoke at Ross Allen's Reptile Institute. He had his own institute in South Carolina, and he traveled the country lecturing on how wildlife and people need to live together and explaining about the ecosystem. And he went into different school programs and got paid by the schools to speak. And I always have people coming up. If I go to Walmart, if I go to the grocery store, people will come up to me I don't know, and they'll say, "Oh, your dad used to come to my school." And every time I'm, thank you for remembering Daddy. He would be so happy because he encouraged people to stay in school, don't bully people, stick up for people that are, younger and more weak than you. Be good to your teachers, be good to the people like your parents that rely on you. We're talking about, Dad would have been in his 90s this year.
Wow.
My mom was in her 80s, and so they were 10 years young, apart. And so we're talking like, I'm what generation is it? I was born in the 70s.
Gen X.
Remember when
You're Gen X.
Yeah, Gen X.
77.
Yeah,
77.
that's it. So
Unfortunately,
man, I miss the 80s. Do you not miss the 80s? Oh my God. Love the B horror movies and the bright colors and bright happy songs. Yes, I've seen them in concert
I was like, come
three
on, man.
times. Man, when I saw Gene Simmons, his, the feet shoes that he wears,
Demon
the
Boots.
teeth went off. Yeah, one of the teeth went off his podium thing, and he fell and landed on his guitar and broke it in half. He got up, flung it down, and they brought him another one, and he didn't miss anything. He just started playing. He was amazing.
that's one thing about him is he's adjusted and went along with it.
He's
He's
there.
seasoned.
This autopilot. Something happens.
Yeah, he's
automatic.
seasoned. Yes,
So,
and I
you got
can't
anybody,
believe
Blaine Rohan
we
is
lost
a
Ace.
massive Kiss fan too.
Yes, he is. That's one of the reasons why I call him my brother. Among there's a lot of reasons. We're a lot alike, but
Right.
can't believe we lost Ace Frehley.
That
man.
hurt.
That hit
That hurt.
hard.
Yeah, and I miss Ozzy. I had thought it would mean nothing that, well, bless him, he's been sick. No, it made a hole in the industry.
It really
And
hit the world hard.
Mhm. But do you
But-
see the 80s kind of sliding back in? Stranger Things. And speaking of Stranger Things, isn't Jason Stokes coming? I mean, James
James Stokes is gonna.
Yes,
He
he
is
is officially.
Yeah. From what Mr. Stan said. Hey, Captain Jack.
That's another one of our Ghostbuster
Jack.
movies that we'll
sweet.
get to that in a couple minutes.
But that's Joseph. That's Captain Jack. He is with
Joseph. He
he's
looks
in
like
New
a
York.
great.
Yeah, he is
Oh,
he's a Ghostbuster in
wow.
New York. So they're getting
Oh,
ready
that's
for
wonderful.
Ghostbuster Day. But yeah,
That's cool.
when Ace went, and then you got Ozzy going.
It
I'm
was
like-
Ozzy first, then Ace.
Yeah, and
That's
it's
right.
just
And when
like
he
I told
sang
people,
"Mama, I'm
I'm-
coming home," it tore me up. That was
And there's
oh,
this Terry coming along
Terry.
from South Dakota.
she is she's
Oh,
from the
Sioux.
Sioux Empire Ghostbusters in South Dakota.
And then
Guys,
Miss
this is
Melanie Crowe
awesome.
is from California,
Santa Cruz, California.
Santa Carla,
Santa Cruz, but
Santa Cruz, but Santa
Yeah.
Carla.
she lives basically like
She could, when we're on the phone with her, if she's driving, she can pretty much drive and point out the different sets from The Lost Boys and
What?
Killer
Oh my
Clowns from Outer
gosh.
Space. So she
That's
lives
so
really
cool.
in that area.
but
Have you
yeah,
had who was the guy that played Freddy Krueger that was at the Paracon last time?
William
Bill
Perry.
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 Yes. He was Lost Boys
Mhm.
Mhm.
guy. That's so cool.
And Mr.
And then
Wow.
Matt Baker, he is also from New York.
Mr. Baker.
Matt Baker. He is
No.
they like I said, Matt and Cap Jack, they're getting ready because like I said, they're having a Ghostbuster Days this weekend. So they're getting ready to head they're getting ready to head to the firehouse for this weekend's events.
Okay.
Can't see it in the
Yeah.
actual chat, but he,
So who are you guys raising money for? Usually, or is it just getting together?
This year we're starting it. We started earlier this month at the Crawfish Festival. What we really didn't have a lot of people stopping, but we are collecting donations for SOS Animal Shelter.
and actually
Oh,
in
how
Enterprise.
wonderful.
You remember?
Really?
You remember our pit bull Lila, our big black pit
Of
bull?
course.
That's where we got her from.
So
Okay,
it only
okay.
makes sense for us to support them, especially because they've been needing a lot of donations and a lot of help.
Yeah, like so we're collecting money to help them with like litter, dog, cat food, cleaning supplies, stuff like that.
Treats.
And so that's what we're doing it for. So we'll have a
Alright,
little area set up at our table for donations, and we got a raffle going on to raise money for. So
All right.
Right.
So what I'll do, I'll make a basket at my table,
Okay.
and I'll be glad to give that basket so you can help raffle that off. And
thank you.
anybody that donates, I'll have something special for them at the table.
Okay.
well, hopefully I'll have one of them shirts from All Access Network at this con.
I hear you. I'll have to make that happen somehow. I got to get it together.
But yeah,
We got some
we
big
were on the phone
things.
earlier with our Ghostbuster buddies, and they were asking us more about you before they watched the show tonight because they're all watching.
And they were trying to
Sweet.
get an idea of who you are and everything, and we can't really put it into words about the kind of person that you are and everything. And I told them a little bit about what happened that weekend at the con with about my grandmother and everything, and they could see like the pure joy in my face when talking about it and everything, and they enjoyed listening about it.
And I told them also the first time me and you actually met when you saw
Blaine even said that he'll donate as well.
Thank you, Blaine. Thank you, Bubba. But I was telling him how you said I look like my dad. I'm like, you know, my dad said, yeah, he's standing right behind you. And that moment right there, that moment right there, I'm like, so you got a special place in my heart right here.
Thank you. Well, you do look like your dad.
Everybody does. Everybody does say that. I mean, I've got a lot more tattoos than he did, but
yeah,
he had one. He had one for my mom. That was it.
Oh,
but yeah, like I said, we were really when I didn't want to reach out to you last minute, but I'm like, I need Miss Lee on our show. I think the people know that when you go, like we're telling, there's a difference between what you do and what carnival sideshows do.
Oh,
like,
okay.
Yeah, I told them, you go to a carnival sideshow, they're like acting like they're talking to your parents. No, you go to Miss Lee, she'll tell you stuff that she's not supposed to know.
Like you don't say a word and she instantly knows.
So we've got a lot of the Ghostbusters that's coming to the con is coming to visit with you, by the way, at your table.
I hope I'll be able to hear something.
Oh, yeah.
I don't, one thing for sure, I don't blow smoke. If I don't feel it, I don't feel it. But when I do, I don't know the significance. Like story time, okay? Are you ready? The story time.
Right.
Right. So there was a lady that called me and she said that her daughter saw a monster in the closet. And I thought, oh my gosh, a monster in the closet. I've heard that before. And the little girl got on the phone with me and she was just terrified. And she went into too much detail about what this thing looked like. And I said, this is not this child's imagination. So we got it together and we went to North Carolina. And when I got there, I saw a little face, a little spirit face poke out of the closet. And come to find out, it was a little girl that had lived there that was, this was a slave plantation previously. And she died in a fire and her face was burned on the side. And that's why she looked so bad. And they wanted to be friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I worked on that. And then there were some issues with her mother and how she had been treated by the man that got her pregnant with the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
And they needed some rescuing. So I don't want to bring everybody down, but after that event took place, and I say event because it was an emotional roller coaster, but everybody was happy. We could see footprints going out the door.
Hey, Dion.
It's like Dion. But then the lady said, look, there's something else I want you to do. So I went around back and her grandmother had moved into the property behind her and had a log cabin built. And since the lady had died, nobody had moved in. And I was trying to feel something and I was just standing there and I could hear her talking. And then I said, well, she just wanted me to tell you, I mean, I couldn't get a straight word. And the only thing she said was, I really enjoyed our makeup session. She loved it when you did her face. Mm-hmm. She said, what did you say? What did you say? And I said it again. And come to find out when her grandmother died, she did her makeup for the funeral. And she talked to her the whole time. And this was her way to tell her granddaughter, I saw what you did for me. Thank you. And it was also a way for her to let her granddaughter know that she really was talking to her. Doesn't it just hit you in the feels, man?
It does. I'm like, that's the way it was. That's the way I felt when you're talking to me about Dad that year. And
that's how I felt with
I'll admit it. I started crying right in front of you. You remember that?
I do remember. Teresa.
Me and my dad were, and hold on.
Hey, Miss Teresa, we see you lurking.
Sorry, I miss him every day. But yeah, it's just, that's why I try and tell people, like, when you come to see people like, for example, Dr. Lee, her husband Matt, Blaine Rohan, they will help you in more ways than y'all realize.
Let me tell you about Blaine, what he did during one of my classes. Ready? Another story time. Are you ready?
So you got the floor. You got the floor, sweetheart.
We were doing, yes, brother, I'm talking about you. This was your psychic connection. Okay. And so we had people from all over the nation. Hey, Destiny. Oh, this is wonderful. Oh, I miss so many people. Oh, this is great. Okay, so we had people all over the nation. They were all over.
There's Miss Destiny.
And so we're all online together. And so Matthew led us through a guided meditation. And he does grounding extremely well. So we started grounding and relaxing, and we went into a guided meditation. And everybody was to start picking up on, if it's not your feeling, what is going through your mind? If you've been able to calm yourself and you're not feeling anything, what you pick up is not yours. So we got to that point, and everybody had something different that they saw. And what was really crazy is my husband was putting it all together. This person saw this, that one saw the flowers, this person saw the rainbow in the flowers, this one saw, and it ended, it just kept going along. And I said, before the class, somebody's going to get a big message tonight. I can feel it. Like, this is going to be a great night. And then at the very end, Blaine had his part and Gwen, and it all fit together beautifully. And then out of nowhere, Blaine says, "Who's Pop Pop?" Y'all, about blew my mind. It did, because my grand uncle, his name is Francis Crowder, and his name was Pop Pop. And only the kids called him that, but my son, even though that wasn't his grandpa, he called him Pop Pop. And they're like, I'm not your grandfather. He said, "No, you're Pop Pop." And that was it. You're Pop Pop. And he said his name was Pop Pop. And I had just said before that, about maybe 3 hours before, I start doubting myself like everybody, and I said, if I was such a great psychic, I had such a great skill, why is it that I haven't heard from my Uncle Francis? And there he was in the middle of class, and Blaine delivered it to me. Man, it was like a ball.
It took someone else to deliver that message to you.
Yes. And the way it happened was just kafroom,
Right.
So sometimes it happens that way, and I just pick it up. Blaine picks it up. Gwen can do the same. Her energy and her abilities are totally different than anybody else's on our team. So she's
another sweetheart. I love her to death.
She really is.
She's another networker.
to see her
she's feisty, y'all. She's feisty. She's actually in Manor right now, and she just had shoulder surgery. Had to have a rotator cuff redone.
Over.
I'm trying not to hit the table, but
y'all are fighting like
this is a small table.
This is a very small table we're sitting at until I get my big table.
Yeah. Well, I ran my table over twice with my desk, so we're a fine group.
You're just bringing up your workshops. I know you're going to have some at the con this year, right?
Right. I've got to confirm exactly what I'm doing. Teresa and I, we put it together, and I've got to get some fine details, because I really love getting into those details. I'm teaching a workshop at another paranormal conference. It's far enough away, I feel like I can say it, but it's in New Orleans. And I'm teaching Parapsychology 101. And so with this, I'd like to do something different. It could be similar, because everybody loves talking about parapsychology. The difference between ghost hunting and parapsychology is, with ghost hunting, this equipment measures this. This one measures this. You do a base reading before you start. And this is how you can tell. You debunk it, that kind of stuff. Why we measure electromagnetic field, and what the theories are, and stuff like that. But when you get into parapsychology, it goes back to the different theories and how it was brought together. And I mean, if you study the Victorian ghost files, like for my book that I did, you can see how they were, even with a Ouija board and a pendulum, they were able to, it took them 4 years on one case that I covered in that book, but they were able to get the names, the problems that happened there, the deaths, the tragedy, uh, which would explain why there was a haunting. And then finally, they were able to connect it to history, and they got their confirmation. They didn't have internet back then, so they had to do it all the hard way. And they were able to connect all kinds of things of what they got from their way of doing it, the old ways, to now. And, you know, lots of times we want to discount the old ways because we've got electronics, and that seems more clear. But don't think you can't get evidence the old ways.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was going to say. I mean, even though we do have
all
the
new technology,
yeah, you still have to go back to your roots. Because like you just said, I was going to ask you, do you usually get a stronger, what's the word I'm looking for? Feel with technology, or when you're not using technology?
When I'm not.
All natural ways of doing stuff can be.
I mean, I love technology. I'm a geek and I'm a nerd. I'm all those things. And I wear that hat proudly. Both of them.
Same here.
That's why we get along so well.
Yeah, I love it. But I will say that my personal experiences are more rich if I don't use electronics. Let me say that using electronics has helped me fine-tune what I can do because I get immediate confirmation. I'm listening, and then, you know, I can hear these words and I can say it, and then the flashlight will turn on or the K2 will go. And that way I'm getting immediate, confirmation, and then I'm able to build up a momentum. And it's almost like a meditation. I just kind of zone out, and I don't remember what I say. I'm telling you what I'm seeing and hearing.
That's one thing. Like we, some of the Ghostbuster buddies we're talking to a minute ago, before the podcast started, I said, hey, if you want to know about Miss Lee and what she does, watch a show called Repossessed.
We can't get enough out there about your show.
I mean, that's
so sweet.
I'm like I said, we
love it.
We love the show. I'm like, and that's like, if I'm going to push anything to show what you can do without technology or with technology, I'm like, you need to watch this show. The emotions get high in that show, but it
does.
It can be a very interesting way of seeing how things are done.
And
like the producer was really enthralled. He thought everything would be and run.
Right.
You know,
right.
And it wasn't. It was, you know, I'm crying because there was a message that needed to be delivered, and he finally crossed over. And then we've got a nurse that took this patient's life because she was in love with him, and his mother abused him.
We were watching just the other day was the nurse in the
wheelchair. The nurse episode in the wheelchair.
Yeah,
we were just watching it the other day.
The part that they cut out was the nurse. Well, I'm just going to let it all out now because that's why I was so hysterical. The nurse knew the whole story about that guy. That poor kid, well, he was a kid, obviously, at one point. His mother abused him and had inappropriate
relations.
With him, and it messed him up. And he started stealing, and she liked hurting him as much as she liked being inappropriate with him. And finally, he broke into somebody's house. She had him put away because she was very wealthy. And so he was in the hospital, and she was trying to get him straightened out.
It says, I saw your story on haunted hospitals with your grandmother.
I'll talk about her. That was pretty intense, too. I hope you guys will watch it because there's something
we're trying to watch as much as we can of your stuff so we can, sit down and actually talk to you about it.
Well, the guy was going in the window of someone's house, and the glass pane on the window broke, and it hit his artery. And they were trying to stop it, and they just knew they were going to get it, but they were just telling the mother, look, he's in trouble. He's losing a lot of blood. We're having to give him another IV of blood. We're trying our best. And she said, I want you to amputate his leg. What? We can save his leg. I'm just letting you know he's in trouble. She said, I want you to amputate his leg because he won't be able to run away if you take his leg, and then he won't be stealing. So now they amputate his leg where the thing happened with the cut, and it hurts him because the bone is longer than the muscle, and it hurts to wear a prosthetic leg, so now he can't walk at all, and that's the way she wanted it. She paid them to do that. Now he's just going crazy, and the nurse is falling in love with him. And he's having to take pain medicine, and of course back then pain medicine was not regulated. And so now he's an addict. And she watched him suffer, and he's like, I've been a victim my whole life. And he just really laid it all out there to her. And she decided to suicide assist him, and then she killed herself because she couldn't live without him. And then he had the things for the lady that had that apartment. And then the nurse got pissed. It was a love triangle.
Oh, no.
So that's why it was hitting the fan. And that's why he was crawling up the bed. Now you get the whole story. But they had to.
Yeah, they didn't go into this kind of detail on the show.
The show cut out a lot of this.
When I sat in that chair and he started showing me images, it was just going across, and I felt what happened to his leg, and I knew his own mom did that. Can you imagine? That's why I was crying like that.
I felt when we watched that episode, you start crying. I'm like,
I could feel the emotion.
I want to give her a hug, and I can't.
We could visibly feel and see the emotion that you were seeing and feeling, and it just to know now more of that story and more of what happened and why he was the way he was, it makes so much more sense what happened to him and why the nurse did what she did.
The mother was gorgeous, beautiful woman, and very famous, like money famous. I don't know why. She never told me. He never told me because he didn't want to talk about her really. But that's why he couldn't tell anybody, because she was so well thought of and well-to-do. And she had raised him to be thought of as an idiot. But he was as gorgeous as she was beautiful. So she could say anything, and she'd get what she wanted. And he was trying to do the same thing with the nurses. Instead, he ended up getting killed. Now, the whole thing just went to crap, and I'm crying. But I did move the two of them out of there.
That's what matters. Because I mean, like, I know you can actually see on the show when you sent them on their way. I don't know how else to describe that. It's like you can actually see the relief.
One of the episodes that kind of freaked me out was the box.
Ooh.
The divot box. That really that made me not want to like mess with them at all, whether they're real or not. It just, you never truly know until you open that box, and it's like, I don't want to risk that to ever happen at me.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. A lot of people don't think that you can trap a spirit inside of a vessel, but obviously you can. I've had people say there's no such thing as haunted objects. Well, yeah, there is, because I dealt with them, number one. Number two, energy is not necessarily a person. It could be a memory.
A Bible?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, I still got it. I've got it in my hall, actually. And the child's casket. Ooh, that was a rough one. That little child. I didn't see any mud in the casket. Like it had been buried, like they had said. I mean, did they take the lining out and redo it? I don't know. But it did have a lock on it, and it did have a patent on the casket, so it wasn't like a prop.
Yeah.
I saw people bringing stuff in. And this one, I thought, God, this is going to be amazing. It was an exorcism kit. Made in Philadelphia on the bottom. It's from Germany. It was in a monastery.
Made in Philadelphia.
Made in Philadelphia, stainless steel. So, I mean, I had to watch also, I couldn't go off of what I saw.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go off of what I feel.
Now, of all the things that y'all have done, I try and, in my words, the paranormal show and tell. What has one ever freaked you out not on camera?
Oh yeah.
Can you enlighten? Because I mean, all your shows, we see a lot of people bringing different objects, but is there one that they didn't show
that you couldn't show?
That was that.
Yeah, I have it. All right, I'm going to tell you. You've asked. Here we go.
Let's go. That's what you're here for, sweetheart.
Yeah, this man had tattoos all over his head, and he had things embedded into his scalp that stuck out, looked like little. I don't know what he was trying to do. Looked like Darth Maul, and even his eyeballs were tattooed. But it was like this.
Prosthetic.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people can do it real stuff nowadays.
He said it was. And his kids were talking about how sweet he is and he never abuses them. He just looks, scary. And he had a fetus in a bottle that was embalmed. And that was his haunted object. And Mo flipped completely out. He said that it should have been buried. This was sacrilegious to the life of this baby. He didn't need to be investigating it. It needed to be put to rest.
Mm-hmm. Now, was it his or did he get it from somebody?
He said that he got it from someone at a medical. I don't know. He buys odd stuff. One of those things. And the woman had been murdered, and the child was born after death, like a water birth. If you're pregnant and you're in the water and now you're dead and everything, then eventually it comes out. And I don't know why they want to study it because it's not moving, it's not doing anything, it's in a jar, and it's going to be in a jar 10 years looking the same. So what exactly are they studying? I mean, was it just a specimen?
I think people just want stuff like that nowadays. They hate hey, look what I got.
I think that's probably it. Well, clearly he enjoys the shock value because he enjoyed looking shocking. So that might have been it there, but he ended up being arrested. Not because of the show, but because later on he bought human remains and in some illegal manner, and he's in jail. So you could look him up, but we could not film with that man. I mean, they've showed the lines on your shows of people coming to y'all's events, and and they only show 3 or 4. But some people will know what happened not off camera, like this gentleman right you were just saying. That would kind of freak people out to see that on oh, we're gonna watch this about Miss. Wow, what is he bringing? That's exactly what it was like too.
I'm assuming that would like you said, Mo said.
I just
a lot of people can see it that way. I mean,
I had it like this at one point. I'm holding her and just, I don't. But he put his foot down, and that was the end of that. And we moved on to the next.
Yeah.
I could hear the mother. She felt like that she wouldn't be with her baby as long as the baby was in the jar, and she was dead. She wanted to be with her child.
She just wanted to be at rest with her.
She just wanted peace with her child.
And so, right, I was trying to cross her over, letting her know the baby is definitely crossed over, but I don't know where that landed. The one that was really more terrifying, remember if it's in the show or not, but there was a lady that brought in glasses, and a man was wearing them when he hung himself, and I wouldn't put them on. He was in a prison and he hung himself. And when they took him down and all that, there's the glasses and the nurse had them, and they ended up going to this different nurse. And all this stuff's happening. This horrible catastrophes of everybody that had the darn glasses. So after we filmed, he said, "Why didn't you put them on?" I said, "I didn't want to see the last thing he saw before he died."
Because you never know if that could be imprinted right back there for the end of your days. I mean, Maybe it's something you
That would
didn't want to see.
wouldn't that have been crazy if I had gotten an attachment from that, or hearing his crap and no,
Mm-hmm.
no, no. I sat in that chair in the cave
Mm-hmm.
that had the blood on it. I sat in that because I knew a victim had been there. I wanted to be there. I would go through that for her, but not for this. No.
Mm-mm.
Not for somebody that did something intentionally. You never know what they're
Yeah.
going through to lead themselves up to that point.
I mean, yeah, like she just said, I mean, if you put those on, what says that you're not going to see everybody he hurt or every bad wrongdoing he's done?
And that could really end up messing you up worse.
Look how bad it was touching
That wouldn't cause more problems for you.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I just didn't really feel affectionate to him.
Yeah.
In the bed scene in Florida, I felt affection for him, and I got in the middle of it so that I could really clue in what was going on. And that was a great release, and I would have done that for somebody like him, and I did.
Yeah.
So um, I don't mind putting myself in a situation like that if I'm helping somebody, but just so I can get a reading now. Just
Now, I will let the viewers know who's watching. A couple years ago, I hate to bring this up, but it meant a lot to me that your mom was supposed to come to one of the cons.
My first year, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I was so looking forward to meeting both of y'all.
And she passed away before it happened, and I had the honor of bringing you on stage to do that for your mother, to honor your mother. And I just want to say I just want to say I'm glad to have that honor. I really was wanting to meet her that year.
I was wanting to meet her. I was so excited.
She's such a powerful lady.
My heart broke for you.
It dropped.
Because
thank you.
We understand what it's like to lose someone that you love so dearly.
Absolutely.
Oh, she knows how I feel. She senses how I feel about Dad. So trust me, I know that. But I mean, yeah, like I said, I would really want to. Did you learn much from your mom?
A lot. I learned a lot. In fact, my new book is about to be released to the publisher, and hopefully, it'll get out there fairly quick in time to have it when I go to the con, to Deep South Para Comic Con. And one of the stories in the book is one of hers that I found in my computer.
Oh wow!
I didn't even know it existed. I had downloaded some stuff out of.
I want to read her books.
They're a lot of fun. There's a lot of emotions up and down in it. But this one story that Mom wrote, it blew me away. And
Can you give us a sneak peek?
It happened to her when she was in ICU with COVID. So what she experienced.
I don't want to make you upset or anything. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
But we don't mean to upset you or anything.
But
okay.
But like I said, I mean, I just want to say, I believe she was an amazing woman.
Oh,
I mean,
if
meeting you and
if Miss Lee is anything like even a fraction of like her mother, then yeah, she was an amazing.
Mom was a really intense person. She's the kind that if you're sick or you've got some major problems going on, you'd want her by your side because she'd do anything for you.
I mean, my heart went out. Like I said, we were really looking forward to meeting her. I'm like, but when it's her time to go to the Golden Gates.
She came back to me after it happened.
Did she?
Mom was she was a secretary nurse tech in the hospital. And so she's talked a lot about how people had passed with her working on them and things. And she was so disappointed and sad that they didn't make it. I said, but Mama, think about this. You were the last thing they saw. And you were fighting to save their life. That's a beautiful thing.
You were by their side in the moments when they needed someone.
Right. I said they weren't alone. And that seemed to help her because I'm sure there was a lot of a lot of trauma that she had dealt with. I know a lot. There's a lot of things she told me. But then she went on to, after I told her that, she said, well, you know how Mama Jenny taught us about dreams. If I die before you, I'm going to come back to you in dreams to talk to you. And you did the same for me. And I said, that deal. And that's happened. That happened. I was still in high school when we talked like that. Well, now fast forward. After Mom passed, and it was like, I think it was it might have been the second night. Yeah, trying to go to sleep after what happened with Mama. Our Alexa device was playing wide open and woke me and Nat up in the middle of the night, like maybe 3, 4 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it was playing the love song that's mine and Nat's song. And I heard in my head, it's your time now. And it was playing the love song.
Mm.
And I'm, looking at Nat, Nat's looking at me, and was like, wow, that was crazy. And I said, Mom said to tell you it's our turn. And so the next day she came to me and she said, what happened? What happened? Like that. And I said, well, you used to have problems with your heart. They call them spells because we're Southern. She'd have spells with her heart, and she would pass out in daycare and school. Well, they came back, and this one took her out, and that was it. And there was no way for me to hear anything or feel anything or sense anything. It was in the middle of the night, and she was in the floor, and that's it. So she said, well, that explains it. And then she said, but where I am is so, and she kind of did her hands, she said, heavenly.
That's awesome.
Where I am is just so heavenly. And then she winked at me and she was gone.
No pain, no medication. She is free as a bird.
Happy and content. She just wanted you to know that she was okay.
The same thing you told me when I first met her about Dad. She says the same thing.
Same thing with Granny.
Dang it. Well, it must be emotional night. But I know you've mentioned Matt a couple times. Like that. I know is he still in the military or is he retired now?
Mm-hmm. He's still in.
He's still in.
Still in.
I saw a picture of him the other day. It says people you may know, and there he was in his helmet and everything. I'm like, that's Miss Lane's husband. That's awesome. Well, like I said, I'm a big supporter of military, and like I said, I love y'all to death. So,
thank you. I appreciate that so much.
It's
one of the things I love about this con. Oh yeah, you were in the Navy. Thank you for your service.
Dad was in the Navy.
Oh, your dad, yeah.
Dad was in the Navy. I couldn't. Yeah, I'm a Navy brat.
Okay.
And you're talking about that you live in South Carolina. Funny thing is, one of the places my dad was stationed was Goose Creek.
Really?
Near Charleston.
Yep, near Charleston.
It was a little trailer park called Goose Creek in Charleston where he was stationed. We were there for a couple of years, but I think that was close to the time when he retired, and then we moved down here.
Yeah.
But I ain't been to South Carolina in years. I'm sure it's the same.
It is. It's the same, but it's getting bigger. Getting a lot of people in. I live in a town with 2 red lights.
Oh, we got Ashford. We got one. We got one and one caution light. Yep. That's what we got in Ashford.
Plenty of stop signs.
Oh yeah. Now, like I said, we've already explained it, but like I said, we've already got you. Like I said, we've got you for the con this year. We know we've got quite a few people already wanting your workshops. Already know that. Melissa's already on the list. Melissa's already on the list. But is Matt having any workshops this year, or is he going to try and have one?
He is going to try to have one. It's probably going to be grounding and shielding. We've done classes and things on that, and he's got some new information about it.
Okay.
And it really helps. I almost feel like we need to blend what he does into Psychic Connection because it really, we had some amazing experiences and experiments during your Psychic Connection. that we did recently. We're getting ready to do a haunted object workshop.
Okay.
It starts, let's see, tell you. Okay, I'm going to.
Well, I know,
Yeah,
like, while
there
you're
you
looking for
go.
that, I'm actually
There
going
it
to
is.
try and be in one of y'all's workshops this year. So
Yes,
we got plenty of
I
people.
especially want to try the grounding workshop because
you'll love it. It'll set you off. If you have PTSD, if you've got anxiety, if you want to try your skills with psychic ability, if you want to remote view. I'm actually part of a experiment team. You remember the TV show Factor Fate?
Mm-hmm.
Several of the scientists that are part of that program they're still working and doing their parapsychology experiments, and I'm part of the remote viewing right now. It's been really rewarding. I'm really thrilled at some of the experiences, so I hope I'll be able to talk about those.
Well, like I said, I mean, I think since we got plenty of people, we're going to have. I'm going to go into this in a second. We will, because this is some big news for us. But we're going to actually have plenty of people at our table, the Ghostbuster table this year. So
we'll have plenty of hands on deck.
So I will actually be able to attend one of y'all's workshops this year.
I'm so excited.
Too.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Teresa and make sure what she wants.
Because we got Melissa just said, I'm going to all, big bold letters, all of them again.
Thank you. Hey, have you guys seen my Monster Quest episode?
No, ma'am, not yet.
Okay, go to, Blaine's on. Okay, do you have Roku?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so get your Roku device and search for the History Channel app and download it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you can play it from there. There's 4 seasons, and that's episode, when it stops, that's 2010. Well, it got a reboot for this year, and it's season 5.
Okay.
And, if Blaine was here, he could tell you right now who's got what episode.
Well, Melissa's got a Roku TV in the TV room, so I'm sure she's already looking it up right now.
Yeah, thank you. I'm writing more about my story, what happened to me in the swamp Everglades in Florida, and that was an intense thing. I've got several.
That's an intense area to be in.
So
I got some really seasoning in the kitchen. That's some good stuff, though.
But like I said, we're talking about Deep South Paracomic-Con. This is going to be your
please come. Yes, I can't wait to go. It gets better every year.
She just started going just before I started being a part of it.
This will be my 5th one. I've been there from the beginning. I was invited there for the first one, and now I'm a main staple. Blaine says I'm 2, Lee is 6.
So he's episode 2. I'm episode 6.
Okay. Thank you, Blaine.
Please watch these and have some questions for me when I come. And remember that August the 8th and 9th, I'm going to be all about answering whatever questions or doing readings. And hopefully you'll have your own paranormal experience while we're there.
Oh, yeah. We've been talking to a lot of people about, because a lot of people really, I talked to a few people where I'm working at. They said they just didn't feel, I don't want to say it the wrong way, safe in the Ozark Civic Center.
Well, it's an older building that hasn't really truly been too
updated. And like I said, I got a couple buddies of mine that are in wheelchairs, and there was no access.
They couldn't go because they couldn't.
They can't get in the building.
Down there to the.
So we got people coming now, because I told them, listen, this one's going to be one level, indoor, outdoor. So I said, be prepared.
Oh, how wonderful!
A lot of guests, I can't wait.
I really can't wait. It's going to be an event for the ages.
I think so too. There's always something incredibly personal and special that happens to people at this event. It's more than just a gathering. It is more like a family reunion.
It is. That's
I see Destiny, and I'm hanging on to her and hugging her, and if me and Destiny don't never talk much, we'll play against each other Monopoly Go all day long.
Yeah, she attacks all the time.
But when I see her, she's like, there's my favorite Ghostbuster.
Oh,
So I gotta give her a hug.
Oh, also, this year we have a truly special new addition to the to our Ghostbuster group.
Oh yeah.
He is 5 years old. And he is our mini Ghostbuster named Riker.
He is our baby buster. He is our baby buster. He will be there with him and his family, 8th and 9th.
If you can see him,
he's right there.
Look at him. He's so sweet. Oh my
He
gosh.
is adorable, and he loves it when he's the center of attention.
We did a Christmas parade in Ashford here this past year, and of course we got in late, so we were toward the end of the line near Santa Claus. Thing is, so Melissa was driving the Ecto van. It was myself and Sour Patch holding the banner out front with the lights going. Melissa had the speaker going on top of the roof, and we had Lance. He is part of our Ashford Dothan division. Miss Rachel is also, and then we had Riker. He got most attention. Once they said, "Oh, it's the Ghostbusters," but when they saw him,
as soon as they spotted him, it was game over.
It was over with.
Now we did have a younger girl.
That's funny.
She was not very well educated. But I think her dad decided that he was going to educate her some better.
I didn't catch this, but she did.
I caught it because it was on my side of the street. Your baby.
Oh, look at it. Little baby.
I caught what this little girl said, and she said, Ghostbusters, that's for Halloween. As I went to turn around and start to say, are you sure about that? All I saw was her dad just go and pop her upside the head.
Back of the head.
And I just turned around and I was like, oh my God.
Dookie, that's her co-star for tonight.
Yep.
That's Ginger. She'll be coming with me.
There we go.
There's Blaine. Hi, Ginger.
These dogs love him.
And can't wait
to hear his voice.
And loves.
Yeah, and Luna too. She got a nose job.
Oh,
like she used to, the bulldog.
Now she's all Hollywoodified. Then she had a nose job. Then, huh?
Yeah, she got the art is bad. She can clear a room, man. Blake will tell you. We'll talk to you that later.
I do have a question for the chat. Is Belle and Crow still in the chat? Belle, if you're here, please let us know.
But we'll get another question. Now, what you got? You're also the CEO of All Access Network with Gwen Johns. How did that come about?
Well, over a decade ago, I was the vice president of a show called, the network was called BTVN.
Mm-hmm.
And I was recruiting people to come do podcasts, and they paid a monthly fee, and everything was theirs. They were able to download their stuff and upload, or they could go live. Everything was StreamYard at the time, not StreamYard. It was Livestream, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
And man, we got really high ratings after a certain point. We had when I did Mark Phillips on the show, I think I had over 2 million people watch that one show. It was crazy. Wow. And then Hurricane Sandy came and blew the studio away. And my husband came back from Iraq, and I didn't have the time that I once had. And it was going to take more time, plus I was working full time to try to even recover part of what we had. It was just going to be a full rebuild. And so Dr. Maria, that was running the BTVN, he was the owner and CEO. We decided to close it. And but a lot of our stuff was destroyed. So I've always wanted that. I've always wanted to have that back. I didn't want to have to deal with I wanted to make some of my own decisions, being the vice president and being available to the people that were our podcasters meant that I felt like I owned it more. So, I was supposed to be on somebody's podcast, and I knew how to do StreamYard, and he was flipping out because the person that was producing the show wasn't there, and it was this had happened more than once, and he was upset. So I just went on and got the free version of StreamYard, and then I realized how many viewers, I had,
Mm-hmm.
followers. I said, well, I did this repossessed thing, and I got people following me. Why don't I do something with it? Other people have voices and stories.
Mm-hmm.
So I brought back everything over into StreamYard. Blaine helped me, and I started bringing on people. And then I realized that it got too big for me to do a full-time job. And Gwen, she was case manager for Family Spirit,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't work. She's on disability.
Mm-hmm.
This was going to be a labor of love for her. And I said, well, if you think you can do it and you want to do it, I'll help. If you'll just help me get this off the ground. And she took it and she ran with it.
She ran with it good too.
Y'all are
She
doing
did. She's worked really hard. Thank you.
Well, I mean, every time we see it on Facebook of her online or y'all online, like share.
We're sharing it as best we can.
I know. I appreciate it. We've got Wicked Wednesdays turned into something pretty special. I think we're going to call it Manic Monday, and we're going to advertise all that's happening on Mondays. We've got some new people coming as well. I've got the publisher for us, Vicki Peplow. She's going to have her own show, and John Clark, who owns, oh my gosh, the Lantern Media. He's got a big following, and he's going to talk about haunted locations that he's actually gotten stories from. And then we're going to get together and go investigate those locations.
Okay,
that's going to be fun.
That sounds pretty interesting right there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know the producer, which Mr. Stan's listening right now, even though he's in pain, I know he did tell me, I haven't been to this location in Enterprise, but he's trying to get, I guess, for guests and everything, after the first day of the con, we're going to the Rawls to eat.
Really?
I have never been there, but I've heard stories.
I've heard some good and some scary things about this place.
And I know you've been there.
I have been there, and I was going to do a book signing there, and we had a flat tire on the way in to Enterprise, so I didn't make it the time that I wanted to. But the things I've heard about the Rawls has been off the chain. I hope he can get us in there. Oh my gosh, guys.
That's what I've been telling all the buddies of ours that's coming down for the con this year. I mean, we say, well, Mr. Stan, the producer of our podcast, he's also the director of Deep South Paracomic-Con in Enterprise, Alabama, August 8th and 9th. But he's trying to get us shameless plug. Trying to get us to the Rawls first night after, for everybody, like I guess the guests and all, to get together and relax and chill and have a good time. And I'm like, and he's like, yeah, and it's also a haunted location. I'm like, wait a minute, ain't that where Miss Lee has been a couple times? So now we're really wanting to go.
Yes, absolutely. Children in the hallways, big time. You can hear them laughing and running and playing. I assume that might be a residual haunting because it happens, and you can hear the same like it's a recording, but it's still extremely cool. Japhet Rawls, JaphetH, I think it's an H on the end. Okay, he was the owner. And he watches everything. He is absolutely there. He watches over the building. And in the 70s, there was a new owner, and he was trying to put up window treatments in the ballroom. And he'd come in, and they'd been pulled down. He'd go and put them up. They'd been pulled down. Third time, he said, leave them up. And he said it aloud, stop messing with it. Like he realized it was the ghost there. And a board came loose and came flying across and hit him in the head. And he said, all right, you don't like these. I'll do something different.
Holy
crap.
crap.
Trouble again. I'm like,
wow.
Like an old Odd Couple there situation.
Yeah, but he was a ghost.
I know some people have asked us too, like, what's the difference between like what we do when we're Ghostbusters or with Web Paranormal or what y'all do too on investigations? I'm like, you'll notice what's difference between like some shows, and you'll see like, we're not there to aggravate. We're not there to we're there to, what can we do to help?
Exactly. Try to help if we can.
Yeah.
And I know that's what y'all.
We're not there to have some bad juju put on us.
We're like I tell people, and I know y'all agree to this too. It's like, we're there to help them pass so they can rest. We're not there to make them mad for the people that's still living there. And that's what I try to tell people, that when you come to the con and you meet people like Mr. Matt, Blaine, Dr. Lee, and Miss Gwen, they're not normal ghost investigators you see on TV.
I mean, you can see them on TV, but they're not like
they're not out to aggravate or fuss or curse them.
Well, if you go in with that kind of energy and you're saying negative stuff, then anything that's negative there is going to come to you. That's how it goes south. If you go in love and you're trying to understand what's going on, I just want to hear your voice this one night, and, tell me what you want to tell me. Now, all of a sudden, you're a friend, and you're going to have a lot of things come out, and they might need help. They might just want to have something to say. Sometimes they have some really sound advice. I had some really sound advice when I went to the Bullock Mansion, and it's where Theodore Roosevelt grew up. And he had a lot of things to
Somebody
say.
that I haven't seen pop into the chat yet.
But
we're missing somebody from our chat.
Mr. Charles?
Well, him and Miss Dawn.
Miss Dawn's dealing with a lot of health issues recently.
She's still dealing with what she was dealing with earlier today, which is understandable. That's why I said hello, link so she can watch it later if she needs to.
Yeah,
that's sweet of you. We have a prayer team on Access that nobody sees, so if you want me to add you to it, if you've got folks that need prayer, we try to do prayer 24 hours.
She's definitely one that needs it. She had to have a procedure done, 2-3 weeks ago?
2 or 3 weeks ago. There she is.
There she is. Hey, Miss Dawn.
Sweetheart.
Her ears were burning.
Yep.
Your ears were burning.
Her ears were burning.
But she had to have that procedure done, and she's
this woman can dance. She can dance. Have you seen?
Yeah, we go to a couple of our members, Hannah and Lance Lewis. They live
not even a mile,
not even half a mile away from us. And
that's sweet.
And we'll go by there and hang out with them in 3 weeks on Monday.
Still,
we've seen her. She may be hurting,
but she can still get down.
She'll try to get out there on that floor and still dance and have a good time.
She does her best.
Yes.
Now, the past couple of weeks, she hasn't been able to move as well.
Not after that surgery. Yeah, that procedure.
It'll come back, Dawn.
Pounds, but because of that, because she's not able, she's been on a liquid diet after that surgery. And it's been rough on her.
Thank you, Blaine. I see you said healing scent. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate that.
We all will. We all will. Dawn, we're praying for you, sis. Don't worry about you're going to get your feet back on the ground. Be patient with yourself. Yeah, I know it's rough. Yeah, we love you.
I mean, that's what we tell them. I'm like, that's if you need somebody to talk to, or just need a vent, a shoulder, an ear,
or if she wants to just have somewhere to go, we're right here. She can come out to the house and hang out like we did for Melissa's birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, Dawn, you could do you could be guest on some podcasts. You could take one of my online classes. It's only 4 classes.
And I know we're actually going to have Miss Dawn on here on Pop Culture Chaos when she's feeling up to it.
When she's feeling better.
Yeah.
We've been talking about doing a Stranger Things episode.
Oh, yeah.
Her on it. And I think she would really enjoy that.
Yeah. But
F.J. Stokes on. He'll tell you all about what he went through with the Stranger Things filming. He's great. He went to the Country Music Awards last night. I was talking to
he?
He was there, wasn't he?
Uh-huh.
I'm not good with lives, I don't think. Miss Dawn,
you'll be great.
You get into some of the video chats with us and slowly work your way into the podcast, you'll be fine. Because that's basically what this is.
I mean, look at, for example, you brought him up earlier. Sad to say, Minnie Vinny, he's going to be missed. He was something special. I talked to him like 3 times before he passed. He was something special.
I love that guy. Horrible.
And when Melissa and myself were on their podcast, that was, I don't know how many people were watching it, but that was Melissa's first ever podcast she's ever been on.
Really?
It was
You
supposed to have
nailed it.
been. So her first podcast was supposed to be our supernatural episode, but we had to postpone that. I can't remember what we had.
The birth of Mr. Stan's grandson.
The baby was that they had that going on.
Their great grandbaby, or the grandbaby.
I think it's grandbaby.
He'll correct me in a minute. I know he's watching.
But yeah, we had to postpone it, which we did have that week before last.
Mm-hmm.
So we did have that, but her first ever podcast was supposed to be that. But we actually had fun with it. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're planning on doing another episode, part 2 to it, because we've got a few special things that are supposed to be coming in, hopefully.
But I know we're over the hour. But Miss Lee, if I know you're all over social media, but if you'd like to tell everybody where they can find you at, what to look for real quick.
So I'm very fortunate to have a weird name. Just Google Leitreanna, just get it spelled right, and it'll pop up. I'm working on some new projects that are going to be pretty intense, so be looking for that. I have an online class I'm teaching on haunted objects starting on the 10th of July. If you're interested, get in touch with Ben and Sour Patch, and they'll send you over to me. Don't forget to come see me at Deep South Para Comic Con. I want hugs. I want to do some readings. Bring me some haunted objects. Let me take them off your hands, or we might. I don't know. Maybe we'll pass out some equipment that I may be bringing that's prototype, and see if they're haunted while we're there. So
exactly. I don't think Mr. Stan, Miss Teresa would mind having a paranormal show and tell.
I love it. I love the idea.
Doing like a
Deep South Para Comic Con, a portal to your imagination.
Because I know we've got a lot of new stuff this year. We got a gaming area now where we're going to be playing. They got gaming for like Dungeons and Dragons and Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff right there, August 8th and 9th. And I think Mr. Stan also told me they will have a small area for a podcast. So we may be doing little 30-minute shows from the con, having special guests show up. Miss Dawn says, glad I caught the end of y'all. You were here.
We're happy that you were at least here.
Yeah.
We will have vendors and cosplay. We'll have a cosplay contest that Saturday.
Saturday only.
I can't wait for that because I can't wait to see what people can come up with.
I'll actually be entering this year.
But
I'm taking a back from it this year.
But
I have too much other stuff to do.
But I know yourself. We also have other more returning guests. We got, like we mentioned earlier, Mr. James Stokes is coming.
Hey, he's reading our minds.
He's reading our minds again. Mr. James Stokes, like I said, he was supposed to be making a movie around this time, but he's taking. I think he's got that week off. So we actually will make it to the con this year.
We were being prepared for him not being there, and we were, sad, but we understand. And then we got the news that he's got it worked out in his scheduling that he'll be there. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome?
A few of our friends are excited about it. Interactive gaming LARPing.
Oh yeah, the LARPers will be there.
I can't wait for that because I've already told a few of my friends, and I'm hoping that they'll actually be there this year. That's going to be so much fun to watch.
But Miss Lee, what we're talking about is one of the outside people groups will actually be having real sword play outside with real swords, real armor, real costumes. We saw them in Ozark a couple months back.
It was awesome.
It was awesome seeing their costumes and how much work they put into it.
And some of it was like handmade and all, and some of them were time period accurate, and others weren't exactly time period accurate, but it was still the time frame.
Exactly.
It was so nice to be able to.
I would love to see LARP of Supernatural with Dean and Sam.
That would be funny.
That would be amazing.
I would say I haven't watched much of it, but I would actually enjoy seeing that.
Well, you're on season 10, so you're getting close to the end.
I'm getting there. But yeah, we got James Stokes, but we got the new guy.
You got it.
I was just about to say it. We got. Have you ever heard of what's the tallest person you've ever met, Miss Lee?
The tallest person I ever met was Andre the Giant.
And okay.
That's
pretty close.
That's pretty tall.
Well, we got this guy coming in. He was been in a house of 1,000 corpses. Robert Mukes.
Oh,
he's 6
I can't
foot
wait to meet
10.
him.
6'10", size 17 shoe.
And that's him flat-footed at the 6'10". That is flat-footed. He wears work boots that give a lift. Imagine how much taller he's gonna be.
He's a beast.
He is. I can't wait.
I've heard that he is really sweet and down to earth. So I mean, just goes back to the taller they are, the nicer they are at times. Because I mean, they've had some height issues and bullied all their lives.
But we also mentioned this earlier because we all love the Foxes. Fox Paranormal Group will be back with us this year.
Yes,
Debbie.
We'll
be back this year.
Miss Debbie will be back with her setup this year.
I love Debbie.
I love Bokeva.
I cannot pronounce her name.
Keith H, who will be back this year. I'm excited about that because that was so interesting.
He's a good guy.
Right. Wasn't he one of the cryptozoologists?
He's a cryptid guy, yeah.
He is Miss Debbie's mentor.
Okay. That's one that I want to get his books, and I want to get them for my mom because she wanted them last year, but she didn't have the money for them, and she wanted them so bad because she's been interested in this stuff, but never really had a way to truly learn. And I told her, come back this year. There's going to be.
Well, look, he's helped me out. I've got a Bigfoot cast from a guy he recommended to me. And he was going through some of the books that he has and some of the content. And he does a great job breaking that information down. And, he's definitely a learned individual when it comes to cryptids. They don't forget about the Johnson family.
Oh, I can't remember about EVP. I love Mr. Richard, Miss Colleen.
They a trip.
Me too. They're nice people.
They are a trip. I love getting put with them last year. That was funny.
I didn't know Martha Decker was coming.
That one
that's a new one that I didn't know about.
I think she was on Smoke a couple Wednesdays ago. She's that author. I don't know much about her.
I'm not. I don't know anything about her.
I love Dukes of Hazzard, so I love her middle name. So.
Hey, Miss Debbie, there you are.
Miss Debbie popped in. Hey, Miss Debbie. And we got Blaine Rohan returning this year again with Miss Lee.
Yes. Now he's got some great announcements.
You got to have that sweet tea for Blaine, though. Make sure you got that plenty of sweet tea.
Blaine has written his second book. Hopefully he's set up and ready. Yes, and it's good.
Really? I may have to try and start. I'm going to have to start saving up so I get all y'all's boxes, all y'all's books.
Jeremy Leonard, the Cajun demonologist.
He's someone
He was supposed to come a couple of years ago, and something came up. I don't know the details or anything, but something came up, and he wasn't able to actually be there that year. And that was my first year that I was supposed to be a part of the con. And I was so looking forward to it, but
now you get to meet him this year. But this dude,
he's awesome.
He's a trip and a half.
He's a trip and a half. I actually tried to get him to come to the house the other day because we had a
snake issue.
We had a snake issue on the front porch. And I love snakes.
But not with our fur babies.
I don't mess with baby snake, venomous poisonous snakes. I'll go after big ones, but I won't go after little ones.
And not with our fur babies.
But Jatin Patel, the redneck Raja, he's
a trip.
Gwen
Johns will of course be there with Miss Lee and everybody.
Oh yeah, because they got to represent.
She ain't gonna go nowhere without Miss Gwen.
I mean, they got to represent
one without the other.
All Access Network, so they got to be there. They got to be in force. So they're going to be doing that.
Without one,
We're gonna have fun.
Have the duo. You gotta have the duo.
I know you can't have Miss Lee without Gwen. So I mean,
you could always know if one's in the building, the other one's somewhere nearby.
It's a package set. I mean, that's fine. We'll deal with a package set. I mean, that's okay with that. But I know we're over an hour now, and
that, of course,
and gotta get the hubby in there. Gotta get Matthew Brown in there.
You know she ain't gonna go nowhere really without him.
But yeah, I hope, like I said, we're really glad that y'all are coming back this year for Deep South Paracomic-Con. It wouldn't be the same without y'all. I'll tell y'all that now.
Thank you.
From my point of view, it wouldn't be the same without all y'all.
Well, our little buddy, she decided to get on us and hasn't responded.
It'd be all right.
And Luna too, of course.
Yeah, my little monster. She's my little stitch.
But like I said, we're just like
I'm talking about you. I have to look around.
Well, as soon as I get off here, I gotta take Lila and Thor out to eat. So, but yeah, like I said, you're one of many guests we can't wait to see again.
But you really are. You
have
a major special place in our heart. We talk about you all the time. All the time.
So your ears, I'm sure, are burning all the time anyway. So.
Oh, we love you guys too. Thank you so much. I really needed that tonight.
One of the first things that I talk about, especially when I talk about mentioning the con to people, I'm like, well, one of my favorite people is going to be there again this year, and I can't wait to see her. And then I start explaining about some of the stuff that you do, and they're like, really? Would she be able to help me with something? I'm like, I'm sure she can. Just come by and see her.
But
that's awesome. Thank you so much.
Excited about coming by your table and everything and coming to meet you.
But that's awesome. I mean, with you being there, with all the great guests we got coming, now I'm going to let you know about the big news that we got at our table. This year, we joined forces with a worldwide group. It's called the Green Stream Ghostbusters. What it is, it's a giant community that pulls everybody together. Hey, I need help with this. I got you. Hey, I need this fixed. I got you. So
it's
so wonderful.
We're a group of misfits. That's all we are.
And we have a few of them that are coming to the con.
So we have been spreading the good word about Deep South Paracomic-Con to this group. And we have Ghostbusters coming in from South Dakota, hopefully South Dakota.
She's just waiting for confirmation from work and trying to get it planned to where she can get away from her, especially her kiddos.
Let's see.
Well, honestly, if she really wanted to, she could bring them too, because I'm sure we could find something for them to do.
Let's see. Then we got a Ghostbuster coming from all the way from California, the one we were talking about earlier.
Wow.
Speaking of, it's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Crow.
Oh,
happy birthday, Crow.
Happy birthday.
Even though you dipped on us.
And we also have one Matt Baker. He is coming all the way from New York.
Wow.
Long Island, New York.
He was in the chat room earlier, and
him and Kevin Jack they're both in the same area, and they're really good buddies. So
I think it's the Long Island Ghostbusters. I think it is
something like that.
But so, like I said, you're going to be a little bit overwhelmed because our tables are going to be full this year ourselves.
We're going to have a lot of
yeah, we're going to have a lot of there's going to be a lot of proton packs there this year. Let's just say that. And like I said, we just can't wait for it.
We were hoping to have a couple from Illinois too, but
I don't think
we understand if they are not able to come.
One of them is we're trying to get from Illinois.
Potentially going to have surgery,
major shoulder surgery. He is a corrections officer, and a prisoner jumped him from behind.
And he hit.
Shoot!
Hit toss.
So when he did the hip toss, it messed him up 1,000 times more than it hurt the inmate. So he's going to have to have.
He's still in with workman's comp, not to do anything. It's rough on him.
That's horrible.
And this happened over a month ago.
About a month and a half ago, and
They said that he tore the tendon from the bone in his arm and everything. So he's
double torn rotator cuff.
So it's rough.
bad.
But like I said,
well, we'll be thinking about him. Good Lord.
Comic-Con is going to be great.
It's going to be
still
accepting vendors too.
Oh yeah, we are still accepting vendors and volunteers.
You can never have too many volunteers, honestly, especially once that'll actually willing to show up.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you know anybody who wants to be a volunteer, bring them on, because I mean, if everybody wants to be a volunteer, you're getting all access. No pun intended to All Access Network CEO, but you're getting all access as a volunteer. Plug. Yes, another shameless plug for All Access Network.
I'm gonna start a spirit jar for you.
I like it.
And a spirit jar is going to be shameless plug jar.
Shameless plug. But Miss Lee, I know we're over an hour, and we just wanted to thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
On our show tonight. Also, like I said, I know you know, but anybody's watching, if you want any information, vendors, guests, workshops that's being worked on right now, deepsouthparacomiccon.com. Check out Web Radio Network on all the socials.
And Web Paranormal
Group. You can find Miss Lee, Dr. Leitreanna Brown, all over social media. She has a very, very unique name. It's not going to be hard to find her. She's a very sweet lady. You'll love to talk to her.
Thank you.
We'll still get you. But thank you, Blaine.
She'll feel better.
Of course, you'll feel better when you see Miss Lee and all them. When you're going, we'll all make you
feel better. Evergreen's coming back this year.
Oh, the Evergreen photography is coming back. That's cool.
We're gonna have to see if they can take their camera over to our area.
Exactly.
Their little area last year was not going to be big enough for all of us.
But I know this is turning into a Southern goodbye, where you say goodbye and you're still here. But you already know that from when you leave the cons.
You have to start an hour at least.
Right. I'm going to go, but an hour later. Okay, I'm going to go, but bye.
I'm hungry. Let's go.
But Miss Lee, we appreciate you so much for being here on our show tonight.
We appreciate you. We love you. I mean,
I love you guys too. Thank you.
Family to us.
Exactly. Like you've agreed to with me before. Deep South Paracomiccon. It's a family. It's a portal to your imagination, but a family reunion for us.
Yep,
it is. It absolutely is.
It's a little different every year, but it's all the same.
But the family is the same.
Yeah, just a little bit. Have an amazing time every year.
Just a little bit weirder. By the time we see you again, we're just a little bit weirder.
We're the Addams family, right?
Yes.
Hey.
All
right, Miss Dawn. You have a good night, sweetheart.
Try to get some rest.
But anyway,
if you need anything, just let us know, Miss Dawn.
Yes, please.
You know we're only a text or a call away.
Yeah, she had to deal with that bad storm in her hometown the other day. Remember?
Yep. And then all the storms the other day with everywhere around.
But Miss Lee, we thank you again so much for coming on here.
Good night, guys.
And if y'all, like I said, also if you need anything, if you just need someone to talk to, and we're not around, find Miss Lee. She loves talking to people. Find her on Facebook.
And if you need just someone to listen, she is one of the best people that sits there and listens.
Trust me, I've seen your post where it says, "What's going on with you today?" I share that every time I see it.
Thank you.
I try to.
Sometimes just having somebody to talk to is what it takes.
Exactly.
And that's a lot of times. That's all people need is just someone there to listen.
Especially in these times. Especially in the times like
that, right?
Through depression or going through a loss or whatever.
Sometimes you just need
that listening ear, and it makes you feel so much better.
And I really feel like we're going through a new spiritual awakening, like the Victorian era, because there were the Spanish flu, there was scarlet fever, they had wars, they had children dying left and right. If you had 5 kids, maybe 1 or 2 will live through, and all that death and all that loss brought them to the spiritual revolution. Well, we've had war. We're looking at one, I don't know exactly what it is, but we're doing it again. And plus we've had COVID and we've had other things. that are coming through, or maybe not, but it's still there. Prices are going up. It's harder. So I
Prices
feel
are
like
fluctuating so rapidly right now. It's hard to keep track of how much certain things are anymore.
Yeah. So
I
I
mean,
feel like we might see another spiritual awakening between all of the electromagnetic waves that are out. I mean, Starlink, you can get it from anywhere. You know, we will have more. We'll have more experiences.
mhm. I mean, like I said, in the world nowadays, right now, you just need you need each other. I mean, the world's too short. Like I said,
life is too short to sit here and constantly be negative.
Yep. Life is too short to not eat chocolate. You know, don't you whatever makes you happy, have fun.
Exactly.
What's funny is I have it's the new Pop-Tarts. And
love Pop-Tarts, love them.
The double stuffed fudge.
These are
Ooh.
They good.
It's a chocolate fudge, and it's like it's 50% more filling in it, and they're good. But what sucks is there's only
one per
packet. But with the box you get like 5 packets. So I mean you get your money's worth still, but it's
There's a fly in here. Sorry.
Oh, yeah,
we kind of figured we had the same issue here.
But anyway, Miss Lee, we appreciate it. We can't tell you enough. Thank you for everything you've done, coming to the con, being on our show, being there for us when we needed you. I mean, we always have our conversations when at the cons. Last year was a little bit hectic.
Yeah,
but everything going on. It got wild last year.
But I think this year I'm actually going to break down. I'm going to some of your workshops, and I think it's time me and you had a sit down one-on-one. We really haven't had one yet, and I think it would probably help me out with Dad and everything. So
yeah, because he's with.
It's time.
I've been sitting here looking at him.
And I know he's here, but
yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
He's doing this. He's doing like this.
Yeah. I know he's here because when I'm in here at night, because this is the war room.
This is our little office area that.
So when I come in here and work,
orders and stuff,
I hear little things. I know he's here. I know he's right here talking to me. So I hear Lila in the hallway.
Oh, time for her to
go say hey. Quick, close.
We got someone that wants to say hey to you in person.
Come here.
Well,
okay.
Video at least.
Come here, Lila.
Oh my goodness.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
But
it's good to see you.
We're really excited about August 8th and 9th. We're looking forward to seeing you again. Okay, Thor, calm down. Calm down. Like I said, but August 8th and 9th, you can't get here. So that's my man. This is my Thor.
This is Thor.
Look at that baby. Oh.
But yeah, it's potty time.
It's time for him to go
potty.
But Miss Lee, like I said, we can't wait till August 8th and 9th. We can't wait to see you again.
Cannot wait.
Yeah, so we love you to death. We can't help it. Well, there she is. There's the Luna. Oh my goodness. Dookie, and it's smiling too.
Just
is.
Dookie Luna's.
Luna. Hi, baby.
She's a shelter puppy too.
Oh.
Yeah, she was part of a puppy mill, weren't you, baby? You're not going to have no more puppies. I got you now.
She's in her forever home.
Until you have something to eat, and then she pulls out the ASPCA commercial.
That's it. That's her.
That is Thor to it.
Oh, you're eating?
Yeah, that's her.
But Miss Lee, thank you so much for coming on here tonight. We really appreciate it.
Hi, Luna.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Uncle Blaine's on, baby.
I gotta have him. We want to have him on here soon, so I definitely want to have him and have Miss Gwen on here talking about y'all All Access Network and everything. Because
we really
a beautiful job.
If we're gonna have one, we might as well have the group.
Might as well have the whole flock.
All of us, yeah. Matt's available too if you need him.
Oh, that's fine too. I got plenty here too. So. But all right, Miss Lee, we appreciate it. I'm sure all the fans appreciate it too.
Miss W said, Luna!
She's a monkey.
They get a lot more attention than the actual.
There she is.
That smile.
I'm waiting for her to show up in one of my shirt for Luna. It says All Access Network.
Oh yeah.
That's
she's gonna be in a beauty pageant. She's got a crown.
Really?
A doggy pageant.
Oh, no. So cute.
Aren't you, baby? Yes, you are.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead.
We gotta go find something to eat.
Yeah,
y'all go get your babies and snuggle up tight. Get you something good to eat. Go to bed and sleep right.
They love cuddles. They really
sleep
do.
well.
But
we don't have many more sleeps until it's time for us to be together.
Exactly. There's only a few more. But like I said, thank you again for coming on. We can't say that enough. August 8th and 9th, Enterprise Civic Center.
Y'all come see Ghostbusters. Come see Dr. Brown. Just come see us.
Just come see us. Come look at this giant.
Come on.
Just come.
Don't question it.
See us and hang.
Yeah, just come visit the Misfit family.
They're one big one too.
And come get some loves from Luna and Ginger.
Yes,
that's right. They'll save you a kiss, won't you, girls? Good night.
All right, you have a good night. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
So I guess we're still here, but guys, that was Miss Leitreanna Brown. Like I said, Deep South. She will be here August 8th and 9th. Enterprise Civic Center.
Y'all come out. We can't stress it enough.
We can't
y'all
stress
come
enough.
see us.
$10 for so much. You can't even go to a movie for $10 nowadays.
Unless you have certain apps, but even then, it's $20 for the month, and you go see.
But for $10 getting in the door, I mean, we got a gaming room, which is you got to pay a little ticket price to get in there, extra to play.
I mean, it's only like $5,
which is $5 to play Dungeons and Dragons or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon or whatever games you want to play.
Exactly. I mean, it's a lot to do.
So many vendors. There's
going to be food. There's going to be crafts. There's going to be all kinds of stuff.
Exactly. So y'all need to come check us out. There's just so much we can't explain. We may have to do a show just talk about everything that's going on.
I think closer to time we'll just sit down, have a list of everything that we're doing that weekend, and just go from there.
But next week we have another good guest on. She is from the Green String Ghostbusters. She was here for the gathering, and we had the Ghostbuster Chaos a few weeks ago.
Yep. She's a green-haired Ghostbuster.
She is a green-haired Ghostbuster, but not the green-haired Ghostbuster.
No, she's quirky and she's something else, but she's our buddy.
But she is a David Lynch,
a huge David
Lynch, and Twin Peaks enthusiast. The young lady's name is Melanie Crow. She will be here next week on Pop Culture Chaos to talk about David Lynch's projects and main thing Twin Peaks. She's a big Twin Peaks fan. So we will be here next week. Okay, we're cutting this short because we just got a message that we got to go. Guys, check us out. Pop Culture Chaos, Big Ben Brackin.
And Sour Patch.
We'll see you here, right here, 7 p.m. Central, Thursday night, Web Radio Network, right here on Facebook. So we'll see y'all here, or we'll see you on Enterprise, August 8th and 9th. So we love y'all.
And we're signing off.
The theories get wild when the rumors hit hard, and the timelines go sideways. Late night talking about the things you love, from comics to movies and stars above. If it's strange, if it's loud, if it's breaking the mold, they're the voices bringing chaos, both from the shadows to the spotlight glow. If it's trending now, they already know. Debates get dangerous, they break it down contagious. Ghosts in the screen or heroes in flight, they're diving deep every single night. So retro vibes to what's brand